Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on this beautiful, very warm, a little bit steamy afternoon of the Fargo Moorhead Invitational. This matchup is going to be the Renner Post 307 out of South Dakota versus the Jamestown Blues. I'll just walk through the starting lineups here, and we'll start with Renner Post 307, who will be the home team on the scoreboard. Starting for Renner will be number 19, Blaine Heitman, catcher. Number 3, shortstop, Jack Siebert. Number 2, center fielder, Colin Boyle. Number 22, designated hitter, Joey Leibel. Number 21, third baseman, Landon Norenberg. Number 14, Eddie McQuiston, first base. Number 4, Jack Satter, playing in right field. Number 10, Chris Rose in left field. Number 17, Dylan Craig on second base. And starting on the mound for Renner is going to be number 8, Preston Larson. Now leading off for the Jamestown Blues is going to be number 98, Brady Anderson, also playing shortstop, followed by number 10, Brady Nenow, playing first base. Number 14, Kenny Dobson in right field. Number 13, Nolan Maulding, pitching. Number 25, Aaron Van Burnham. And I'm going to do my best with these names. They are written here for me, so sometimes just know if they're lost in translation. I apologize. But Eric Van Burnham, third base. Number 52, Cale Backen, left field. Number 7, Joe Trumber, second base. Number 33, Evan Hardy, catcher. Number 1, Kyler Perkins, center field. Looks like we had a quick out.
Now batting for the Jamestown Blues,
Brady Anderson.
First baseman number 10, Brady Nenow.
Next up, first baseman number 10, Brady Nenow. He takes a quick swing, and that is going to be fair down the third base line. Third baseman not quite able to make the play, and Nenow is going to turn that into a double.
Batting third for Jamestown, right fielder number 14.
Next up for Jamestown, number 14, right fielder, Kenny Dobson. All right, another quick swing there. Picked up by third base. Dobson will be out at first, with Nenow advancing to third.
Batting fourth for Jamestown.
Jamestown making some quick work here as Preston Larson
Maulding.
is definitely delivering some pitches that they like. All right. Number 13, Nolan Maulding, is up for the Blues, and he takes that first pitch, and that's going to be a ball 1. Quick swing on that second pitch. We've got a fly ball to center field. That's going to be 3 outs for Renner, and they will retire the inning on 1 hit.
First for Jamestown.
No runs, no runner errors, and 1 man left on base.
After half an inning,
We are heading into the bottom of the first inning.
Baseball is available on YouTube thanks to
Pitching
our
for Jamestown and on the mound will be Nolan Maulding. And leading off for Renner will be number 19 catcher Blaine Heitman.
On demand from your phone, tablet, computer, or smart TV.
That was a very quick top of the first inning, and so I'll just kind of note here.
Nolan Maulding.
Preston Larson through one inning has had a total of 5 pitches. So certainly quick, extremely efficient. And now Renner will be looking to create a little bit of momentum of their own there in the batter's box.
Leading off for the Renner Sultans. Catcher number 19, Blaine Heitman.
Heitman, a lefty, stepping into the box here. First pitch for Maulding is going to be strike 1. Delivering again. That second pitch is going into the ditch. Sorry, into the dirt. Count is 1-1. Ball 2 for Maulding. Count is now 2-1. He is going to get a strike there. 2-2. Maulding takes that one. I'm sorry. Check that. Heitman takes that one looking. Quick swing by Heitman. He's going to get a chopper to second base. They'll make the quick, easy play. And that'll be Jamestown's Joe Trumbar with the smooth play to first baseman Brady Nina. Next up for Renner is going to be shortstop number 3, Jack Siebert. Maulding's delivering that first pitch. Strike 1. Ball 1. Siebert takes a swing at that one for strike 1. Line drive by Siebert right to shortstop with a quick play by Brady Anderson. That'll be second out as we're in the bottom of the first inning. Next up is going to be number 2 center fielder Colin Boyle. Looking for Renner's first hit. And he takes that first swing and miss for strike 1. Maulding putting another one in there. Boyle takes another swing and miss for strike 2. Count is 0-2. Another delivery. We've got a little bit of a chopper to the pitcher. Maulding's going to take that one himself by tagging Boyle on the base path, and that is your third out, and we'll retire the innings. We've got Renner, no runs, no hits.
Bottom of the first, no runs, no hits.
And there were no Jamestown errors and no runners
Jamestown
left on
errors,
base.
Nobody left on base. After one complete, we are tied at 0.
Score after one is 0-0.
Please help keep Jack.
Back on the mound for Renner is going to be Preston Larson. And leading off for the Blues for in the top of the second inning is going to be Eric Van Berkom.
Now batting for Jamestown. Third baseman, number 25, Eric Van Berkom.
Larson's first pitch drops in there for a strike. Excuse me. Yep, first strike. Second pitch, ball one. Check that last pitch was actually a strike, so we were on an 0-2 count. Then Berkom pops out to right field.
Left fielder, number 52.
And that play is going to be made by Jack Salter. Next up is going to be number 52, left fielder, Kale Bakken. Larson delivers. We've got a quick swing again. I think what I'm noticing here is Jamestown Blues definitely like to jump out early on their pitch count and be aggressive in the box. It's been pretty consistent here as we're getting through our first 5 batters of the game. Larson's last pitch here, ball. The count is 1-1. Larson also liking to keep a pretty quick pace on the mound. Isn't taking too much time. That pitch is going to be a little bit inside. So, ball 2.
Their ERA was like over 7 or something like that. That's a peak before they even got here. Okay.
Pitch outside. Ball 3. Pitch down. We're going to have a grounder to the shortstop. Renner's going to make that play to first base. Play made by number 14, Kenny Dobson at first. Had to stretch just a little bit for that one, but they'll take their second out. Now batting for the Jamestown.
Number 7, second baseman Joe Trumbauer.
For the Jamestown Blues is going to be number 7, second baseman Joe Trumbauer. Larson's first pitch is going to be low and away for ball 1. Moving quickly into his next pitch, which is going to find Trumbauer swinging and missing. So strike 2. Coming in again. Ball's just dropping right in there for strike 3. That will retire the inning for Renner. No runs, no hits. No Renner errors. No runners left on base.
Renner errors, nobody left on base. 1.5 complete. Jamestown and Renner tied at 0. I don't know if that pitch was off, but if he did,
Leading off for the post 307 Sultans is going to be designated hitter number 22, Joey Leibel.
Yes, it does. Got 15%.
And Nolan Malding is back on the mound for Jamestown. All right, bottom of the second inning. As mentioned, designated hitter Joey Leibel will be leading off for the Sultans.
Joey Leibel.
Malding's first pitch gonna take in that outside zone for strike one. That one's gonna get a little too outside for ball one. Delivers pitch high, ball two. Count is 2-1 for Leibel. Leibel with a swing and miss. It's going to bring up a 2-2 count. It's going to be a little high outside for ball three. We've got a full count here. Swing by Leibel's pop fly into right field. Jamestown's Kenny Dobson is able to make that play. He does slip a little bit. I imagine with all the rain that we've had here the last couple days that the outfield may have a little bit of slide in that grass, but great play nonetheless in the first out for Jamestown in the bottom of the second inning. Next up for the Sultans is going to be third baseman number 21, Landon Norenberg. That first pitch for Malding, ball one. It's going to be in there. Malding's going to kind of hit we'll call it a line drive.
Batting sixth for Renner.
And that play will be made by number 7, second baseman Joe Trumbauer. Next up for the Sultans, first baseman number 14, Eddie McQuiston. McQuiston's first swing and miss. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Malding's pitch outside for ball two. Malding's going to come back there on that next pitch for strike two. McQuiston with a 2-2 count. McQuiston swings. He's going to have a grounder to third. We've got a high throw that's going to miss first base, so we'll have a throwing error by Van Berkom. and that will allow McQuiston
For Renner.
to take second base.
Right fielder number 4, Jack Salter.
Next up for 307, number 4 right fielder, Jack Salter. His first swing's going to foul off for strike 1. Sultans with him, McQuiston in scoring position. Salter's going to take that pitch. That was a nice pitch by Maulding, but that is going to bring up ball 1. Maulding brings that in there. Salter with the swing and miss for strike 2. Salter's count 1 and 2. It's going to deliver Maulding a pitch that goes into the dirt and gets past the catcher, which allows McQuiston to advance to third base. We've got 2 outs on the board for Jamestown. And Renner looking to capitalize on McQuiston's third position. We've got a nice swing. This is going to be a base hit by Salter, which is easily going to score McQuiston. Gets by the left fielder, allowing Salter to turn that base hit into an extra base. So I think that'll be a single with an extra base there on an error out in left field. Next up for Renner, number 10 left fielder Chris Roos. Maulding's first pitch, ball 1. Maulding brings that second pitch for strike 1. Count for Roos is 1-1. Salter stealing third. Heitman with the throw to Norenberg, but I'm going to check that because I was grabbing the wrong names, but that hit into right field by Roos is gonna be missed as a result of an error out there in third, so that'll put him on first, and it's going to score another run for Renner.
Now batting, second baseman number 17, Dylan Preach.
And I know I misspoke on that last play, but I'm at this point I'm probably not going to go in and fix it, but that advancement to 30 was safe, and now he is home as a result of Roos's hitting the error in right field. Next up is number 17, second baseman Dylan Crike. His first pitch was strike 1. Got a wide pitch there by Maulding for ball 1. And Roos on first. Ball 2. Maulding pitch in the dirt and looks like off the catcher's toe and back, which allows Roos to advance to second base. count for Crike is 3-1. We still have 2 outs here, so Jamestown looking to make a play. Malding will pitch for strike 2. He is Crike now in a full count. They are going to call that last pitch strike 3. And that will conclude the second inning. So bottom of the second inning, Renner scores 2 runs on 1 hit with 1 man left on base. There were 3 Jamestown errors. Score after 2. Renner 2, Jamestown 0. We'll also take you to Malding's pitch count through 2 innings is at 40. And as we get ready to, Larson gets ready here to take the mound here at the start of the third. His pitch count through 2 is 17.
Returning all foul balls to the concession stand.
Leading off for the Jamestown Blues here in the top of the third inning is going to be number 33, catcher, Evan Hardy. Larson, as I said, back on the mound. Likely looking to kind of continue the pace he's been able to set in this game and the efficiency. And push that right into the third here.
Now batting.
Evan Hardy will bat.
Catcher number 33, Evan Hardy.
Quick timeout. Hardy's going to step out of the box for a moment and steps back in. The count is 1-1. Larson delivers. It's going to be a little inside. Get fastball. Looks like down the middle. We've got a ground ball to second baseman Dylan Craig to first baseman Eddie McQuiston for the first out. Next up for Jamestown, it's going to be center fielder number 1, Kyler Perkins. And true to his pace, Larson's already delivered that first pitch for strike 1. He's going to step off that mound quick. Continue. That pitch is going to be delivered for ball 1. Count 1-1. Quick swing by Kyler. It's going to be a play to the shortstop. Nice play to the by the shortstop with the throw to first for Renner, but that throw's not going to be in time.
Back to the top of the Blues lineup.
Perkins will be safe at first.
Brady Anderson.
Jamestown Blues are back at the top of the order here. So number 98, shortstop Brady Anderson. Larson checking his runner, and he's going to deliver. And Anderson takes that first swing. That does foul back for strike one. Outside. Catcher on the back. Heitman on the back pick attempt to McQuiston. But Perkins will be safe. Larson delivering ball 2. Count for Anderson's 2-1. It's going to be ball 3. Another ball for Larson. Anderson will walk.
First baseman number 10, Brady Nenow.
Next up, number 10, first baseman Brady Nenow. Jamestown with runners on first and second and 1 out. Nenow with a swing and miss for strike 1. Larson's going to bring up ball 1. Larson's pitch inside for ball 2. Another inside pitch. That one actually looked pretty good. He might just be missing the zone just a little bit there. His count for me now is 3-1. But Larson's going to bring that back in there for strike 2, full count. Your pitch, Nenow swings. We've got a grounder to shortstop with the play to second. Looking for the double play. Gets by the second baseman. And that's going to score Perkins, and Jamestown is on the board. Next up for Jamestown is going to be right fielder number 14, Kenny Dobson. Dobson has Anderson on third, looking to score. We still have 1 out. Let's see. Looks like, at least on game changer data, it looks like that's going to be an error to the shortstop for Renner. Larson delivers another ball. Count is 2-0 for Dobson. Dobson's going to get that between third and shortstop. That's going to easily score Anderson, with Nenow being able to advance to third on the hit. So we're looking still at 1 out.
Number 13, Nolan Molding.
And Jamestown has scored the game 2-2. Next up for Jamestown, number 13, pitcher Nolan Maulding. Steal to second for Dobson. He's going to be called safe, but that is going to score Nenow from third, bringing in Jamestown's third run of the inning. Larson delivering and Malding fouling off for strike one. Dobson leading off second. Larson delivering. Strike two. Larson pitched just a little inside for ball two. And the count for Malding is 2-2. Another check swing that fouls off. Right into the stands. But our fans are safe. Got another pitch, 2-2. Catcher with the throw to second, but no tag. No tag on Dobson. Swing by Malding is a pop fly to first baseman Eddie McQuiston. That'll bring up Sultans second out, and next up for the Jamestown Blues is going to be third baseman number 25, Eric Von Berkham. Dobson still remains at second, and Renner with 2 outs, hoping to retire the inning here. Another pitch. We've got a fly ball, and Renner's center fielder is going back, but that ball just got under him. He got a little behind him, and he was not able to make that play. That scored Dobson, and
number 52, Cale Bakken.
Van Berkham advances to second. Next up for Jamestown is number 52 left fielder Cale Bakken. First pitch by Larson, ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Larson's gonna deliver that pitch for strike 1 count. The count for Bakken is 3-1. With Van Berkham on second. He's going to make it a grounder to second with the easy play to first for Renner. They'll be able to retire the inning. And that ended up being 4 runs for Jamestown.
Jamestown in the top of the third, 4 runs on 3 hits.
So that looks like 4 runs on three hits, with
Jamestown
1 Renner error and 1 man left on base.
2.5.
We are through 2.5 innings of play, and that'll bring Jamestown back out into the field, and we still have Nolan Malding pitching for the Blues. And that will bring up, let's see, who will be leading off for Renner. It looks like they're going to be back at the top of the order here, I think, as we move into the bottom of the 3rd inning. So we've got number 19 catcher Blake Heitman, then Siebert and Boyle, Looking back at the top of the order, Renner certainly going to be looking to try and make up a couple of those runs
Back to the top of the order.
from the last inning.
Catcher,
Jamestown
number
does lead
19,
currently
Blaine
4-2 as we commence the bottom of the third. Heitman's first swing is a strike. Swing and miss for the strike. Malding's second pitch, Heitman, another swing and miss for strike 2. And he puts that last pitch right in there for strike 3.
Now batting for Renner, shortstop.
Be
number 3,
Malding's
Jack Siebert.
second strikeout of the game. Next up for the Renner Sultans is going to be number 3 shortstop Jack Siebert. And that first pitch was ball 1. Siebert swings. We've got a fly ball into off that third baseline into foul territory, but
Now batting for
let's
Renner,
see here.
center
Landon
fielder, number
Norenberg is
2,
able to make the
Colin
catch
Doyle.
for out number. I'll check that, guys. Eric Van Burkum for Jamestown makes that catch for out 2 for the Sultans. Malding delivering a quick first pitch strike. There's so much blue and white here to my fans on YouTube, so I apologize for making the mistakes, but I will make sure to try and correct myself. We've got strike 2. Malding's going to deliver that last pitch for a strike. Really quick, effective inning for Jamestown on strike 3. So Renner's going to have no runs, no hits. There are no runners left on base. There are also no Jamestown errors. So the score will remain Jamestown 4 and Renner 2.
And just a reminder, be alert for foul balls.
Malding's pitch count through 3 innings is at 48.
By returning all foul balls to the concession stand.
And Larson's pitch count through 3. Larson will be coming out here now in the top of 4 as well, but his pitch count through 3 is at 52. All right, leading off for the Jamestown Blues in the top of the 4th inning is going to be second baseman number 7, Joe Trumbauer. Larson back on the mound for the Sultans. settling in right back into that nice pace he likes to set. Current count for Trumbauer is 2-0, so 2 balls, no strikes. Anderson's going to come back with that third pitch for a strike, so count is now 2-1. Strike 2. Count is 2-2. That pitch is going to be a little bit inside for 3-2. All right. And he will be able to take that third strike from Trumbauer.
Now batting.
Renner will take their first out.
Catcher number 33, Evan Hardy.
Next up for the Jamestown Blues, number 33, catcher Evan Hardy. Larson's first pitch, ball 1. He's gonna get that one in there for a strike. Count is 1-1. All right, he's gonna throw that one in there, and Hardy is gonna line out to the shortstop, number 3, Jack Siebert, for out number 2.
Center fielder Kyler Perkins.
Next up for the Blues is the center fielder, number 1, Kyler Perkins. Larson already delivering that first pitch. Ball 1. His next pitch, he is going to be able to get a nice pitch for strike 1. 2. Perkins with a swing and fouls for strike 2. At least I think it was a foul. Ball 2. It's 2-2 Larson. We got a little bit of a swing. We're going to have a little infield pop fly with a handy play again by Siebert at shortstop for out number 3. We got no runs, no hits, no Renner errors, and no Jamestown men left on base.
No Renner errors, nobody left on base. 3.5. Jamestown leads 4-2 over Renner.
And the score after 3.5 is 4 Jamestown, 2 Renner.
Set the East one 10-7.
As we head into the bottom of the 4th inning, leading off for Renner is going to be the designated hitter, number 22, Joey Leibel. Back on the mound for the Jamestown Blues, number 13, Nolan Molding.
Leading off to the bottom of the 4th inning for Renner, DH number 22, Joey Lively.
Molding's first pitch is going to be a little high outside for ball 1. All right. Leibel taking a swing at that next pitch. fall off just behind the catcher to the backstop for strike one.
Everybody out west didn't play any, like 3 teams or something, 4. They were very good.
Malding's pitch is going to be a little outside. Leibel kind of check swing and pulled back, I think expecting the ball, but ump's call is a strike, so 1 ball, 2 strikes.
They have some pretty good linemen.
Pitch is, I think, looks like it was about in there, but maybe a little bit low. Not something Leibel wanted to take a swing at. It's going to be ball 2. We've got another, check that, ball 3. And so inside pitch, that hit him. All right. So that was actually ball 2, but that last pitch did hit Leibel, so he will take first base. Next up for the Sultans is number 21, third baseman Landon Norenberg. Malding's pitch. Norenberg's swing is going to be foul off first base and by the post 2 garage here. Hit straight to the pitcher, and Malding takes that to second base to get the advancing runner and on to first for the double play for Jamestown. So that'll be 2 outs, base is clear for Jamestown, and that's going to bring up number 14, first baseman Eddie McQuiston. Malding's first pitch, ball 1.
15. And I would think I was 180 during 180 to be a freshman, and now I'm 195.
McQuiston with the turn. He's got a fly ball to left field. Left fielder. Holy cow, he kind of made that one on the run, but lost his footing, was able to maintain control, and will retire the inning with that. We had no run on no hits, no Jamestown errors, but there was 1 runner left on base for the Sultans. As we are complete through 4, Jamestown 4, Renner 2. We'll get you our pitch count update here. So Malding through 4 is at 56. And Larson through 4 is at 66.
Yeah, I think I had like 8 years or something.
Is it accredited class baseball?
All right, top of the 5th inning. We've got Preston Larson back on the mound for Renner. Back hoping to use that relenting pace he likes to keep to hopefully keep Jamestown off their toes and minimize any further runs, give his team an opportunity to come back in the bottom half of these innings here. But we've got Jamestown back at the top of the order as we move into the top of the 5th inning. So Brady Anderson, shortstop, number 98 here for the Jamestown Blues, will be leading off.
Jamestown, top of the order.
Larson with that first pitch, it's going to hit the dirt. Ball 1. Second pitch, Anderson swings and he falls back behind the backstop.
So how many years have they had that gym?
I don't know, 'cause we've only had her on the school for 3 years. They've had
Low
her-
outside, ball 2.
Well, I know. There's
Anderson's count 2-1.
big into lifting. Carl Quist.
Yeah.
Ooh, that pitch kind of is coming in nice, but that is going to be ball 3. Count for Anderson is 3-1. All right. It's gonna Larson puts that pitch in the dirt, and that's going to get by the catcher. So Anderson quickly takes first base, but there will be no opportunity on this play to advance past that. But next up for the Blues is going to be first baseman number 10, Brady Nenow.
For as much as
Larson again coming outside for ball 1. We've got Nenow with a fly ball here, a looper to center field. That catch is made by Colin Boyle. And Anderson will remain at first base.
Now batting.
Next up for the Blues
Right fielder
is
number
going to be
14,
right
Kenny
fielder
Dobson.
number 14, Kenny Dobson. Ooh, the Sultans with 1 out, and we've got a quick Anderson looking to steal, but has been caught in a rundown.
Caldwell.
And we have an error on the rundown by the Sultans. Looks like maybe a drop, or the throw got right by him. Regardless, Anderson is going to be safe at second base. Looked like they were going to have him there, but
His mom graduated from Carrington, and I cannot remember.
well executed rundown. Just
He was a good running back for
a
him.
miss on that throw, and as we all know, as we watch our young men play baseball, that those things do happen. Dobson's counts 1-0. Larson, he's going to bring that next pitch in there. It looks like maybe that was a little bit inside for ball 2.
Young Mark.
Dobson fouls off
His mom.
behind the plate
Fargo or Carrington grad, who I taught, and
for strike 1.
he had a sister that was the same age as my daughter that just graduated, played basketball for a few years.
All right, Larson is going to hit Dobson, who will take first base. So that'll bring Blues with runners on first and second with 1 out.
So the son was
And next up for Jamestown is going to be the pitcher, number 13, Nolan Malding.
13, pitcher Nolan Malding.
Larson's pitch is going to get behind Malding, but it must have grazed that jersey because Malding is taking first base. And the hit by pitch. So we got 1 out, bases loaded here for the Jamestown Blues. Renner coach is going to take a moment to visit the mound and speak with Larson. I personally have really enjoyed watching Larson pitch here today. Love his pace. I kind of like a pitcher who is likes to kind of move through his motions, and he's got kind of a cadence and a speed to it. Sometimes that can throw the batters off. I don't know if they'll plan on taking Larson out here in this 1 out scenario, or are they going to look to have him finish? He's going to stay out there. He's going to grind through this inning for Renner.
No, I did not.
Van Berkum with a hit out to center field. That is going to be caught. Center field is going to try and get that into the pitcher. That is going to score Anderson for the Blues. But that'll bring up the second out. Jamestown now has runners on first and second.
Now batting for Jamestown,
And
left fielder
that will
number
bring up
52, Cale Backen.
left fielder number 52, Cale Bakken. Looks like we Blues have brought in a courtesy runner, number 19, Easton Lanscott. And Bakken with the kind of pop fly to third base for the third out, and Sultans will retire the inning, giving up one run on no hits. I think there was maybe one Renner error and 2 Jamestown Blues left on base. Score for the score now at the, I guess through 5.5 is going to be Jamestown 5, Renner 2.
Jamestown leads 5-2. No hits, right? Errors and 2 left on because the 2 guys didn't have to go on this.
Right, Maulding back on the mound for the Jamestown Blues. And Renner in the 7, 8, 9 spot here as we move into the bottom of the 5th. So next up for Renner is going to be number 4 right fielder Jack Salter.
Now batting for Renner, number 4 right fielder Jack Salter.
All right, Salter with a quick first swing. That's going to be a fly ball here out into shallow left field. Made the play. Shortstop for the Jamestown Blues. I'm going to find that name, Brady Anderson, go back for that. But that ball actually just bounced right off the glove there. So Salter is safe at first. Next up for Renner, number 10, left fielder Chris Roos. All right, quick swing here too for Roos, who's going to get out to right field. That catch is going to be made by Kenny Dobson for Jamestown's first out, and Salter will remain at first.
Now batting for Renner, second baseman number 17.
Next up for Renner is second baseman number 17, Dylan Creech. Maulding pitches, and we've got a chopper to the shortstop, Anderson, who's going to take second himself and make the throw to first baseman Brady Nenow for the double play. And that will retire the bottom of the 5th inning. So
no runs,
Renner, no runs, no hits.
Nobody left on base.
1 Jamestown error and no runners left on base.
Score after 5 complete.
We are through 5 complete. The score is going to be Jamestown 5, Renner 2. And we will give you a pitch count through 5 complete. Larson through 5 is at 80 pitches, and Maulding through 5 innings, 59 pitches. Moving into the top of the sixth inning here. Leading off for the Jamestown Blues is going to be second baseman number 7, Joe Trumbauer. And Preston Larson returning to the mound here in the sixth for the Sultans. All right, top of the sixth inning. Trumbauer's first pitch was a strike, and this next one in here by Larson, ball 1. Count is 1-1. Swing by Trumbauer, grounder to third. That's going to get picked up by third baseman Landon Norenberg, right to Eddie McQuiston for out number 1.
Now batting for Jamestown, catcher number 33, Evan Hardy.
Next up for Jamestown, it's going to be the catcher number 33, Evan Hardy. Larson's first pitch for ball 1. Hardy falls off. Count is now 2-2.
Now up for Jamestown,
Right.
center fielder number 1, Kyler
Hardy will
Perkins.
walk. And that's going to bring up center fielder number 1, Kyler Perkins.
Right there. Number is that 20?
Hardy will have a courtesy runner, number
Courtesy
20,
runner for
Chris, I
Sheffef.
think, Sheffef. Actually, check that. They have decided not to courtesy run for Hardy, and so he's back on first there. Perkins takes ball 1. Pitch for Larson, a strike. Count is 1-1. Larson with the pickoff throw to McQuiston. Hardy is safe. Larson with another strike. And Perkins was looking. So count for Perkins is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch is a slow line drive there to the pitcher. Larson with the quick throw to McQuiston for a quick double play and closing out the top of the 6th inning. No runs,
Jamestown in the top of the 6th.
no hits,
No runs, no hits.
no errors.
No
1 runner left on
runner
base for
errors,
Jamestown.
Nobody left on base.
Check that. No one's left on base because they were out. All right, we are moving into the bottom of the 6th inning. Malding will be returning to the mound for the Jamestown Blues. And next up for Renner, they're going to be at the 1, 2, 3 spots here as we move into the bottom of the 6th inning. So leading off is going to be number 19, catcher Blaine Heitman.
Inning.
All right.
Catcher
The
number
bottom of the
19,
6th inning here
Blaine
commences, and Heitman to the batter's box. Let's see where Heitman is at today. He takes the quick bunt on that first pitch, and Malding slips and is unable to make the play, and Heitman's going to be safe at first on that.
Mr. Dahl, is that a hit or an error?
All right, next up for Renner is going to be number 3, shortstop Jack Siebert. He's going to take that quick first swing. That's going to be a fly ball out to left field. Jamestown left fielder Cale Bakken will make that call.
Was number 3 shortstop Jack Siebert.
So we've got
Now batting. Center fielder number 2.
next up is going to be center fielder number 2, Colin Boyle.
So they gave him
Currently just 1 out here. Jamestown.
That was tough. That was a tough error.
Heitman makes the steal to second. And the count on Boyle is 1-0.
Yeah, for bottom of the 6th. That's where there's a strike though.
Check swing by Boyle will foul.
So 2-1.
So, strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Malding's going to bring that in there. Real nice like for strike 2. Looking for, see if that's a swing. Ump says no swing, so that's going to be ball 3 and bring up a full count here for Boyle. Pitch by Malding outside, ball 4. Renner, 1 out with runners on first and second, and we'll bring up number 22, the designated hitter, Joey Leibel. Malding's first pitch looks like it's going to be a little bit high for ball one. Outside with Renner taking the steal. Boyle stealing third. He's going to be safe. However, I checked that. Heitman stealing third. But Boyle's advancement to second. Jamestown's able to make the play. So Jamestown's got 2 outs. But Heitman remains at third and in scoring position for the Sultans. And next up is number 21, third baseman Landon Norenberg. Sorry, we still have number 22, Joey Leibel. Or Leibel. His count's 2-2. That pitch is in there, and he's going to take a quick swing. He's got a fly ball to center field. That's going to be caught by Kyler Perkins to close out the 6th inning. We got no runs, no hits, 1 Jamestown error, and I think just 1 runner left on base. So score after 6 is going to be Jamestown 5, Renner 2. Our pitch count here is we are through 6 complete.
Jamestown 5, Renner 2.
Larson is at 91 pitches, and Malding is at 72 pitches. All right, we are heading into the top of the 7th inning. And Renner is, we've got pitcher Preston Larson coming out for the starting, at least here for the 7th and final inning of play. And gotta love seeing Larson grind through, because I know he's had the last inning kind of gotten into a little bit of trouble there with some balls, but he finished strong, that was in the 5th inning, and he had a strong 6th, and now moving into the 7th inning. So gotta love it when you see these young boys compete here on the mound. Jamestown's going to be back at the top of the order. So we've got shortstop number 98, Brady Anderson, leading off. Larson with a first pitch right in there, and Anderson's going to take a quick swing, and that's going to foul out of play for strike 1. That pitch got away from Larson a little bit for ball one.
Yeah, we have both of her boys are playing baseball too, but I think just spot on for kind of how that all works.
Larson's pitch is going to be a little bit low for ball two. Bringing that next pitch in quick. Ball three. Pitch in, and Anderson's going to make contact, and he's going to have a grounder out to left field for a single.
Now batting for the Blues.
Next up
First
for
baseman,
Jamestown,
number 10,
first
Brady
baseman
Nenow.
number 10, Brady Nenow.
Yep, use a little roll ball here to help get him out of this. Yep.
Nenow with the bunt attempt. Strike one. Larson with throw to McQuiston. Anderson is going to be safe though. Pitch by Larson, a little high inside maybe for ball one. Count for Nenow is 1-1. Nenow turns. We've got a high fly ball here to center field. That catch is made by
Now batting for Jamestown.
Colin Boyle.
Right fielder number 14.
And Anderson
Kenny
will stay at
Dobson.
first. And next up for the Blues is going to be right fielder number 14, Kenny Dobson. Sultans with one out. Dobson with the quick turn on that first pitch, and he's going to foul off down third base, but outside play here.
Got the curve and
God, just quick little inside pitch, and Dobson is line drives to second base with a quick throw to first, which will take Anderson out, and they're going to quick double play to end the top of the seventh inning, and Renner will have one more opportunity.
for
Jamestown, they had
seventh. No runs.
no runs on one hit, no Renner errors, and one runner left on base. Oh, sorry, check that. I do that all the time. There was no one left on base on that one.
Jamestown leads 5.
Jamestown is still up 5-2, but Renner does have this last opportunity at bat to drive some runs. We are heading into the bottom of the seventh inning.
3 5s across the board, across the top line.
Maulding is going to be back on the mound for Jamestown.
5 errors.
And Renner is going to be hitting in the 5, 6, 7 of their lineup. So leading off for Renner here as we move into the bottom of the seventh inning is third baseman number 21, Landon Norenberg. Norenberg 0 for 2 on the matchup, but certainly going to be looking to get the Sultans started.
Now batting baseman, number 21, Landon Dornberg.
He takes a quick first swing, and he is going to drive that to second base. There's going to be a little bit of a bobble, but second baseman Joe Trumbauer is able to make the play to first quickly and still take that first out. Next up for the Sultans is going to be number 14, first baseman Eddie McQuiston. Quiston also looking to tally a hit, and he's going to drive that right up the middle to into center field for base hit. And a start here for Renner. Coming to bat for Renner is going to be number 4, your right field, their right fielder,
number 4,
Jack Salter. Malding's first pitch, kind of sneaking in the outside zone there for strike 1. Salter reaches on that, and that's going to foul off over to right field. I think somebody actually caught that foul ball, too. If we were playing banana ball, that would be an out. Malding's pitch in the dirt, but he's looking for the swing, and that is going to be a strike and a strike out for Salter. And McQuiston does advance to second on the wild pitch or the pass ball. Next up is going to be number 10 left fielder Chris Roos. He's got a hit quick out into right field. He's going to double. He's safe. That is going to drive in McQuiston. So Renner puts one on the board here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 outs, and they score their 3rd run. Got a man on second, and that's going to be next up. Number 17, second baseman Dylan Craig. Malding's first pitch is going to be ball 1. Ball 2. Malding's pitch for ball 3. Malding will look at the strike on this last pitch here. So Crike, or maybe it's Creech. I apologize if that's wrong, but the count's 3-1, and they're going to give him another strike there. That's going to bring up a full count. Quick swing is going to be right into front of home plate. That play will be made by the catcher to first. The Jamestown will take that 3rd out. And I think they're a win in this part of the pool play here at the Fargo Moorhead Invitational. Renner was able to pull up 1 run on 2 hits in this bottom of the 7th inning. But the final score, ultimately, Jamestown 5, Renner 3. Thank you for joining us here on our Post 2 television streaming, and we're glad we're able to bring these games to you live, to all of the Jamestown and Renner fans who weren't able to be with us in the stands today. Thanks for joining us at the Fargo Moorhead Invitational. And I know we will be back with the final game of the evening. Thanks, and have a great night.